Hello everyone, this is Anastasia and this is Mr. Fredrik. He's developer of Serene Condominium, sustainable and eco project in Phuket. And today we will ask him why and how he wants to do this and why he decided to make sustainable project in Phuket. Hi Fred,
Hello.
again. Today the eco part of our life, it's really important. So everyone trying to be eco-friendly, so they trying to follow this trend. But you as developer, and you're gonna build the project which will be sustainable and eco project. So why did you decided to do this, and how you want to do this?
Why? I believe that the environment is very important, right? We completely destroy the entire planet, basically. So, of course, the world has to go on, but we can or we should do whatever we can to minimize the destruction of it. So, if we can be as eco-friendly as possible, uh, it's our moral obligation, I think, to do that. So that's why we decided, so let's do a project that is as sustainable as possible and as eco-friendly as possible, but still within the price point that is still for everyone.
Yeah, because as I know, eco materials, they are more expensive than the standard one.
Not necessarily.
No?
This is a general thing that happened many years ago, that everything that was ecological and so on, because there was no demand back then. Today, it's not the same. Many things are actually cheaper if they're eco, and some of them are still more expensive, but they're more durable. They're more sustainable, so you can use them for a longer period of time. You don't need the same amount of maintenance or something like this on them. So in the end, you actually save money being ecological and eco-friendly, and it gives you better sustainability.
So, and so the first and the most important point, why did you decide to do sustainable project?
Well, we all know that, the air, even before all of this happened in the world, we were all running around with face masks when we went to the big cities. The pollution is terrible. The ozone layer is, there's a big hole in it. We had forest fires, everything is going down when it comes to this. So, of course, I wanted to do my part to prevent and try to build something new up. It's not only about making a eco-friendly and sustainable project. It's also a matter of creating awareness and a mentality that everyone wants this. Yeah, if everyone wants this, then everyone will have to start producing it. And if everyone produces it, it's better for everyone.
So, meaning it's not just the marketing trick or the. So you started to do this from yourself.
Yes.
So, and that's why you want this, and people, they follow, they understand this, and trying to get more know about this. Because don't take me wrong, when I went to school, I realized this, that we didn't really know about this. So our teachers, they didn't explain us that how bad is this and what we have to do. So we got like just a little bit information, but now when I started to learn and get know about this, and I got really like shocked, like it's really bad. I personally didn't know this before, but before when I started to get know about the eco problems and about sustainable project, why we are doing this.
Yeah. Not, it's quite common. Not everyone gets a good education about this. I'm lucky. I grew up in Sweden, so
Open rush.
so we were taught a lot of this already back then in school, which is great. Right now, Sweden is one of the top countries in the world when it comes to eco-friendliness and sustainability and everything like this. So, of course, that might have helped me on with my decision. But yeah, you're right. I mean, many projects are kind of now jumping on the bandwagon and saying like, we're eco-friendly, we have solar panels. That's not really the point. Everything that we do will somehow affect the environment. It's a matter of trying to keep it to a minimum, and then once the damage is done, give it at least some time to recoup and recover. The sustainability. It's not about being eco-friendly. It's about creating something that is sustainable. That's the most important part.
So most of the materials, they will be eco and sustainable, correct?
Yes.
And can you tell a little bit more about this? So what it will be?
So regardless what material we're gonna have, what we're gonna make, we have to put some things into it. We need to put energy into it. Energy will cost a carbon footprint of some kind.
Yeah, because you know, when I say people, sorry to disturb you, like eco project, people they start to think that it will be just the bricks, you know, like without the walls. It's like something in the forest, but this is
No.
how people.
Even like plastic. Plastic is something that everyone, no, we don't want plastic. That's bad for the environment. No, it's only bad once you throw it away. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we have so much plastic bags in the ocean and all of this, right? But actually, if you reuse the bags, like that's the trend all over the world right now, it's not that bad. Plus, it's recyclable. You can recycle plastic as well. So that's actually very good for the environment and for the sustainability. Even if you chop down a tree to build your walls or your hut or whatever you do, you're still chopping down a tree. Yeah. You still need to,
Paper.
make papers and all of this. It doesn't mean that it's ecological or eco-friendly because you're using pure raw material. Yeah. It's what happens after. If you throw that paper away, well, then you're polluting the nature, and if you're going to bleach it and use a lot of chemicals, that will destroy. So we have to do this in order to survive, in order to continue as a civilization, right? But try to make something that you don't have to maintain that much, where you don't have to use that much chemicals to take care. That's what we are doing right now. We're trying to choose material that lasts a very, very long time. And we're trying to make sure that everything that we use costs as little as possible when it comes to the damage, and can be used as long as possible for all of that to be able to recoup sustainability.
So, and also, like now talking to you, I understand this is more like a philosophy of the project and lifestyle, not just that we put on the brochure that it's a sustainable project and that's all. So it will continue later and later. And so let's back to our question: what materials will be used to be eco and sustainable?
So it starts with like the walls that we do. We're going to use something called Texa walls, and they are made by natural products, and it's just heated up and hard compressed. It's a lot stronger than the normal conventional bricks and have a lot of advantages, but no chemicals or anything like that is involved. But also something that is even more important is that when we build it, the process of the whole thing is a semi-dry process, meaning the amount of water needed in order to build with these is so small compared to when you use normal bricks, because you have to mix all of the concretes and all of this with water all the time. And this water will be polluted and so on. This one here uses very little water, which is also something extremely important when it comes to the environment. The water is the main thing when it comes to life, right?
So, and I know it will be water, what's called, how to call it, rainwater collection.
Yes.
And
we call it rain harvesting.
yeah, rain.
So yeah, we're going to reuse a lot of water. I mean, it's not just to put a lot of plants and say we're eco-friendly. The plants has their advantages, of course. It will take down the heat of the the entire building, so less air conditions and all of this. That's great, but you still need water to plant the you need water to make them grow. Sorry.
Alive.
Yeah. So instead of just taking fresh water and watering them, we reuse water. So we have rainwater, of course. We collect this in big tanks, and then that's going to be pumped up and used. And then there's something that's called gray water. This is water that's not really that dirty, like when we wash our hands or something like this shower water and so on. This one goes down through a filter, and then we can use this as well to water the plants and so on. So we reuse it all the time. So nothing just goes out in the drain. It's being used for something else. So again, water is extremely important when it comes to being sustainable and eco-friendly. So this is also a very big thing that we do, different from any other.
And also about the land, I know that this land located in the yellow zone, correct?
Yes.
So what does it mean for the construction yellow zone?
Yellow zone means that it's not very condensed, it's low population, there's a lot of greenery still, and of course the most important for us as a developer is that we can build a condominium by the zoning. But it also means that it's not going to be extremely dense. We're trying to keep as much of the trees and everything that's around.
And we already spoke a bit for the solar panels, correct? So how the solar panels will help to be like an eco and sustainable project? So, what the main work of them?
We put the solar panel. The solar panel will not be able to take us completely off the grid. Yeah, but what it will do, it will offload a lot of our consumption, the energy use that we have. So how it will work is that the solar panel will produce as much energy as it can. So according to our calculations, it would be about 30% of the total consumption. Yeah? And whenever it's not enough, then we will take from the grid. That means that the entire project, not just the specific unit or the common area or anything like this, it's the whole consumption. It will be down with about 30%.
So, and also solar panels, it's different than solar batteries, correct?
Yes, we don't even use batteries.
Batteries,
Batteries are not really eco-friendly, if I express it like this. They, first of all, they contain a lot of dangerous acids and chemicals. They don't really have that long of a lifespan, like with your phones and your electronics. The batteries goes bad after like 5 years or something like this, and then they have to be replaced. We connect the solar panels straight to the grid. So you don't even know whether or not you're using solar or if you take it from the government. Yeah, when it's not enough from the solar, the governmental supply will automatically go in. So it's a seamless system, but it will save automatically for everyone roughly around 30%.
And what you can say about the painting? It will be the standard one or it's something new? How we will do?
The paint that we're using as well is also eco-friendly in terms. We have chosen brands that passes all of these tests. They don't use chemicals and all of this. So, but we also chose to use other material instead of paint because again, paint requires a lot of water and all of this as well. So we're using, example, a stone veneer on the outside. Instead of painting the building, we uses this. And this is made from real stone, meaning you just need a high pressure pump to clean it. There's no chemicals or anything like that needed in order to maintain it, and they will remain like that for a very, very long time.
So it will be like a sustainable part.
Yes.
So don't have to do this every year just to clean this. And what else it will be there in the project so that we can explain that this project is different?
Everything from the very beginning, from the very pre-planning on this project has been towards being as eco-friendly and sustainable as possible, while still being affordable for basically everyone. That means we do have the water systems, like I said, we do have the solar panels. On top of that, we made the rooms as space efficient as possible as well. So we have our foldable furnitures that can be taken away when you don't need it, but you can maximize the usage of space, which I think is very unique. I have not seen it around here. So that means that it's less square meters to cool down. In terms of air conditions as well, we take in the ones that have the highest eco gradings, and we have these wind-free that just sustain the temperature rather than just giving a full blast all the time. All of these different things we were using, we chosen all of the materials to be as eco-friendly as possible while still being affordable.
And just to double check materials, it's not like, because I thought that it's more expensive than the standard one, so it's not really, or it's affordable, so people...
It's still affordable. Some material we spend more money on, let's say like the flooring, we chose to have tiles, quite expensive tiles, but the thing is that these tiles will stay there for a very, very long time, so no need to change them. So we spend a little bit more money there. But on certain other things, some of the things like the ceilings and so on, we've been using something called a green board. It's made here in Thailand, and it's made by 100% recycled material. And it's termite proof, it's waterproof and everything. This one is actually cheaper than using plywood, for instance. But it's a lot better and have a lot of advantages. So some things we saved a little bit of money on, and some we spent a little bit more money on, just to keep a balance. So in the end, I believe that we're priced basically the same as the same type of projects that are not eco-friendly.
Yeah, and I really like this, that people start, not even people, developers, they start to speak about this, and people, they start to know more and more. And now I can see that it's more project coming in Phuket and even around Phuket, like eco projects. So, and they're so popular.
Yeah.
So do you think, is it just people they just follow this trend and want to be like, hey, I'm eco-friendly, or it's a real one, you know?
Of course, there are not only projects that there's a lot of different things right now. It's a trend. It's so popular to be eco-friendly now. Like that, there is clothing brands that put on their label like 100% recyclable, eco-friendly, but it turned out it was the sticker that was eco-friendly, not the actual item. Just so that they can ride this hype train about being eco-friendly. Like I said, some people, they just slap some solar panels on top of their building and puts a lot of plants and say we're eco-friendly, just to ride the hype train. I'm not saying that everyone does, but our goal is to be as sustainable as possible. Yeah. Of course, we want to deliver a good project that is functionable, that gives a good return and all of that. That's normal, but on top of that, being eco-friendly and sustainable. And I'm super happy that more people are actually jumping on, because that's the main point. We want to force other developers to join this trend, to actually work towards being sustainable, not only to develop something that looks good and all of this. It should be sustainable.
So, and what do you think this will be, how it will work in the future? So it will be more and more, or probably it's reach some stage and it will go down?
No, I believe that as the world goes on and as everyone is getting more educated, as people get smarter and smarter and more aware, I personally believe that people will start demanding. It will not be like, oh, this place or this here is eco-friendly. It will kind of be like, if it's not, it doesn't have a spot in the market anymore. So everything has to be approved. It's already going towards that. But I hope and I really believe that sooner or later it will be a requirement. And that's the goal.
So guys, we just spoke with Mr. Fredrik. He's developer of the first sustainable and eco project in Phuket, and I believe it's really cool that people start to do this. So, and we will follow the really good trends, not just the trends. So, and we will start to save our planet. And also, if you have any question about project or in Phuket, you can contact me and I will be happy to assist you. See you soon in the next video. Bye.